A suggestion for if you're retaking the exam and you don't know how to proceed with studying again. Try to determine your next steps behavior analytically. Think of study activities as independent variables. Interventions. What are the interventions you've used thus far? How effective were they? Maybe some weren't perfectly effective. You learned a lot, but you didn't seal the deal. And as behavior analysts, we know that if an IV is not effective, we should consider trying something different. And as you know, your chances decrease substantially as a retaker. And so for that reason, you don't want a shortcut solution. You need procedures that will help you identify the gaps in your knowledge and aren't the same thing you've been doing that hasn't been effective. Now, I suggest outlining the task list as your new procedure. If you've made outlines before, hear me out. I think my specific instructions may be a little different than how you've done it, and so therefore maybe it's potentially a new IV for you. So here it goes. First of all, get a notebook, something delicious that you'll look forward to writing in. If you're like me, you like your school supplies, your office supplies, and a new notebook can really get you out of a funk. Get some pens that feel great hitting the page, again, that you'll enjoy using to write in your new notebook. Next, clean up your study area and zhuzh it up. Make it cozy, organized, nice lighting, maybe a plant. I'm serious. Also, have on hand something that you enjoy drinking, preferably not an alcoholic beverage, but like your favorite coffee or a cup of tea, a Coke Zero, that's my favorite. And even if it's just ice cold water, if that's what you enjoy, then it's perfect. As long as you're excited about that notebook, the pens, the drink, and that cozy space that you've created. Now the activity. Print out a copy of the task list and bring out those textbooks. Yes, I said textbooks, the white book or any other textbook, the PTB study manual too, and start your outline, which should be done like this. First, you read up on each task list section in order of the task list and one by one. Before you write anything down, make sure you understand it and can explain it to someone else. And when you write it down, use the fewest words possible. Be thorough, not wordy. Use your own words, no copying from the textbooks. Write your own examples, pros and cons, when to use or not use. Include helpful visuals that you create. And as you go through, if you can put something in your own words, and if you can't be briefish or you can't put it in your own words, then you probably need to study up on it. And that's how you find those gaps. It's crucial that you don't proceed until you understand that current item. That means a more thorough search, another textbook maybe, tutoring, asking your supervisor. And if you're one of my students, you can ask me. Look, I realize this is a huge assignment and it'll take a lot of time, and you've already put so much time in. But given those daunting retaker odds, you shouldn't be looking for a shortcut. You should be working twice as hard. You got this.